There we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at the BTA network. And since it's Monday, it's time for Monday Mayhem. That means we got some stories that didn't quite make the cut over the weekend. There were some big ones, but we're not going to get into that because by this point in the day, most people have already gotten that. So that's all I'm going to say. Why we
Thank
need to.
you.
All right. Anyway, I'm your host.
Spare us.
Right. Anyway,
Right?
I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by two of my crazy cohorts. To my left, we have our resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, happy Monday.
Yep. And below me is our itty bitty Oreo, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hello.
And in the chat room is our man from the Bronx, Sajo. Of course,
Hello,
it's Monday.
Saj.
It's Monday. That means wrestling. So, all right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna explain something really important here, and I'll remind it at the end of the show too. After tonight, we're going to take the rest of July off because there were some things developing, for some of us, and let's just say I might be talking about that a little bit without getting emotional about it. But let's just say it's got to do with the high cost of insulin. So I'll definitely be talking about that because honestly, nowadays if you want to get insulin, if you need it, you might be ready to pay an arm, a leg, and who knows how many other body parts. But we'll talk about that a little later.
Arm, a leg, a half an ear, and a few toes.
Oh, more than that.
Well, hey, you want to stay alive a little longer, don't you?
I know, but still. Yeah, but anyway, we'll talk about that a little later. Now, there is one serious note to deal with. Her name is Beryl. Okay? Now, a few days ago...
And we're not referring about a beer barrel either.
No, and I'm also not referring to Queen Beryl from Sailor Moon either. Because I had put up something a few days ago when Beryl was just starting to become a hurricane. I put Queen Beryl and there said, Beryl's making trouble in the Atlantic. Unfortunately, now Beryl is really making trouble in the Atlantic. 155-mile-an-hour winds. It is practically on the door of Category 5.
I was going to say, is it a Cat 5 already?
Almost. It's very, very close. One more at if it gets to 160, then it is a Cat 5. I believe this is the earliest Cat 5 in the season ever. Of course, I got to look at it because I think.
Well, you know what? I feel so. And I'm looking at the cone of uncertainty on the map. It's the pointy end of the cone is aiming right at Cancun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. New hurricane warning in effect for Jamaica. Tropical storm warning in effect, south coast of Dominican Republic from Punta Palenque westward to the border with Haiti. South coast of Haiti from the border with the Dominican Republic to Anse de Hainaut. That's French.
Okay.
But that's the new area for hurricane watches and warnings. Because I'll tell you right now.
Do you think it'll affect Florida? Do you think it'll affect? No, wait a minute.
No, it's too far
It's
south.
not heading towards Florida.
No,
it's not heading towards Florida.
No,
it's more towards the Texas coast.
Right. It could affect the south part of Texas. Now the thing is, the storm itself is not relatively big. But I mean, it's just so tightly wrapped. It's that strong.
Yeah, I was looking at the eye.
That
eye
is
about like that.
Yeah, that eye is
a real tiny eye.
Yeah, but a very clear eye. That means it means you try to get in that eye wall, oh, you're screwed.
Well, I don't envy the hurricane hunters their job. Trust me.
I mean,
they don't have a choice. They deliberately go into the eye of a hurricane.
They have to. They got to get that information. Because I remember Dave Malkoff, I can't remember which hurricane he did it for, but he went with the hurricane hunters in a plane, and boy, they went through a bumpy ride. I feel like I would have lost my lunch easily.
I would have lost breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Because not only are the planes being bounced around like a ping pong ball, they're doing this number. It's what they call a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It'll go up and then pitch down go like that.
Yeah, they have to in order to get that information. Pardon me just a second while I adjust my fan here. Let's see, which one is the... Yeah, it's you. Okay. Give me just 1 second, folks.
Seconds up.
Coming.
And yes, I'm being a smart ass, Mike.
That's all good.
There we go. Ah, cold air.
Feel good?
Yeah, much better. All right. Well, anyway, remember last week I was talking about Noah Lyles, that track and field guy who had Yu-Gi-Oh cards on him? Well, just before his 200 meter race, not only did he have the 5 pieces of Exodia and a Blue Eyes White Dragon, he had a full-on dual disc setup.
Oh, crap.
I was like, honestly, Konami, if you're somehow getting this, get that man into the Duel Links game, please. He's giving you free publicity.
At least he hasn't been issued a cease and desist order yet.
No, Konami acknowledged it. I mean, those tweets have been seen over 3 million times.
Well, I just hope that they do get him on.
I would
Not
love
only is it free publicity, but he is getting a kick out of doing it.
Oh yeah, he's having fun with it.
And you want to know
Seriously having
something?
fun with it.
You want to know something?
What?
If it brings him good luck in his qualifying rounds, I say go for it.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I don't know if the Paris Olympics are going to let him do that or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But because remember, usually the rule of the Olympics is you can't have anything like ads and things. I believe that's been the rule in the Olympics. So, but never know. It could happen. But still, the fact that we've got a U.S. track and field athlete showing off Yu-Gi-Oh. and now I'm happy to say both Eric Stewart and Dan Green, the voice of Yugi, have really acknowledged it. So,
well, you want to know something?
what?
He must be flattered that the original voice actor for Yu-Gi-Oh has acknowledged him.
Yeah, both of them have. Dan Green, the voice of Yugi, and Eric Stewart, the voice of Seto Kaiba. They both have said that. So, both of
It'd
them.
be kind of neat if they could meet him, if he could meet the voice actors in person.
Yeah,
That would be so kick-ass cool.
that would be sweet. That'd be sweet for that. Noel Lyles meeting Dan Green and Eric Stewart. That would rock. That would seriously rock. But yeah, and speaking of the Olympics are almost here. We're into the month of it now. It starts on the 26th. It starts July 26th. That's a Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 weeks from Friday. 2 or 3 weeks from Friday.
It's 3 weeks from Friday. That's when the Olympics get started. And then they don't end until August 11th, so.
Excuse me? Sorry for the racket, people.
Yep. And this is going to be so funny because, they got Break-In. In 1984, they had Break-In and then Break-In 2, Electric Boogaloo. Now they're going to have Break-In 3 at the Olympics. That's right. Breakdancing is an Olympic sport. I never
Some
thought
countries, I don't know, some countries don't have breakdancing. So some countries may have a problem understanding what the hell breakdancing's all about.
Well, I mean, there are plenty of countries competing, so.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be really funny on that one. Breakdancing, an official Olympic sport now.
Hey, it's got rhythm, and if they could have rhythm,
Yep.
breakdancing has a lot of rhythm to it.
Yes, it does. You're absolutely right.
Probably, now this is my assumption, breakdancing probably originated with some of the early tribal dances, and it just evolved into a breakdancing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
think about it.
Yeah.
I am just assuming on my part.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm just assuming on my part.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I got a couple stories. One, of course, we never got to last week.
So why don't we do that one first?
Right. It was the pitch clock violation.
The pitch clock, Violet. What
In
is the pitch clock?
Pitch
Oh,
clock.
the pitch clock.
Yeah, in baseball, which I think is one of the dumbest rules they've ever had.
They have kind of a rule similar to that in basketball.
Yeah,
When
the
they
shot
sit
clock.
there just bouncing the ball, the
Yeah.
shot clock. Isn't that the same as the pitch clock in baseball?
Yeah,
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. All right, so let's get to that story here. Now they got it working right. Yay! All right. So this was, of course, back on the 23rd. Rockies national game ends on pitch clock violation, a first in MLB history. So here's what happened: the Take two. The Washington Nationals and Colorado Rockies were tied 7-7 in the bottom of the ninth inning in Denver last Saturday night. I think that was the 22nd. Yeah. And Washington closer Kyle Finnegan was ready to end the game. However, Finnegan committed a pitch clock violation as the bases were loaded. Meaning the Rockies won on a walk-off solely based on the reliever's mistake. It's the first time in MLB history that a game has ended with a pitch clock violation since the rule was introduced in 2023. And certainly not the type of history Finnegan was hoping his name would be attached to. The wild part is Finnegan leads the league with pitch clock violations this season with 9 total so far. This one definitely had the biggest ramifications though. Oh goodness. At first, I didn't really know what he called because I thought it was right on time. I wasn't, Finnegan said via MLB. So it kind of dawned on me that I was too late, just immediately. I felt awful about letting the team down in that big spot there. To lose the game in that way, it just can't happen. Fans couldn't believe their eyes when this happened late on Saturday night. Now here's some social media reactions. Just imagine a world where Game 7 of the World Series ended like this. You know what? I hope for the World Series they take that damn thing off. Let's see. A pitch violation is the lamest way to walk it off in sports. Let's see. Imagine if this is how the World Series ended. Let's see. Gonna be wild when this is how the Rockies win World Series Game 7 this year. Chocolate was something I didn't think I'd ever see happen. Wow. It's absurd and beautiful. The way baseball was always meant to be played. Obviously, that's sarcasm. First one in league history, figures it happened at Coors Field. And that's that for the article.
Well, you want to know something? I agree with you. Now, maybe they should set a certain time limit because you don't want a pitcher taking about 10 or 15 seconds to decide on a pitch.
Right.
So maybe that is part of the reason that went into play.
But see, part of it is they wanted to shorten the games too. Okay, see,
That's true.
Yeah, the average baseball game is about 3 hours. But with this new pitch clock thing, they're trying to shorten it a little bit. Personally, I think this is one of the dumbest rules they've ever had. So ridiculous.
I hope his teammates weren't upset with him.
I don't think they were. All right, now I've got another one that's Olympic related, but this is what makes this very interesting. This woman has actually been in the Olympics before. Now she's qualified again at the age of 58.
Well, what did she qualify in?
Race walking.
What walking?
Race walking. There is such a thing.
Oh, I know. It's where you don't run, but you walk fast. Very fast.
Hold on, I got a problem.
What's the problem?
I'm getting a 5:04 gateway timeout. Okay. Alright, then I'll try another way.
For what were you trying to load?
The story.
Oh.
I say more power to the lady myself. You know that, Shirley?
Mm-hmm.
If they accept her as an athlete, you know what? Her age was just a number.
Exactly.
And
It
if
just,
she can make the Olympics at 58, I say more power to her.
yeah. As my rule of thumb is age is just a number, not a state of mind.
Age is just a number, and hers definitely ain't unlisted.
Yep, okay, here it is. 58-year-old Grandma Michelle Roll race walks her way to podium at U.S. Olympic trials. And there's a picture of her. Alright, when Michelle Roll's 3-month-old grandson learns to speak, his words might very well be, "My grandma is cooler than yours." On June 29th, which was this past Saturday, 58-year-old grandmother Michelle Roll captured the hearts of fans at the historic Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon, by securing a bronze medal in the U.S. Olympic Team Trials track and field for race walking. Roll, the oldest competitor at this year's trials, finished a 12.4-mile race in an hour and 42 minutes.
Right, under 2. Way to go.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Roll has a rich history in athletics, having previously represented the U.S. in Barcelona, Atlanta, and Sydney, where she competed in various events, including the 10,000 and 20,000 meter race walking. Roll finished 20th, 14th, and 17th, respectively. Although she did not medal at those Olympics, her persistence and passion for the sport have kept her in peak form. Roll retired from the competition in 2004 to homeschool her children, but she never stopped walking. Now, 1 grandson, 5 children, and 24 years later, Roll stands on the podium once again. My first Olympic trials in '92, I was 3rd, and I had a baby then. Now I've got a grandbaby, and I'm 3rd again. I thought that was kind of cool, Roll told Olympics.com. Although Roll did not meet the Olympic standard for Paris 2024, the 4-time U.S. champion embodied a powerful message. Your career is over when you say it's over.
Oh, yeah. It would have been cool if she could have gone to Paris.
She is going to Paris.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she is going to Paris.
And you know what? I just hope her young contemporaries don't get jealous. You know?
Yeah.
I might watch the race walking competition when the Olympics start, just to see her compete.
Yeah.
Okay, what city did you say she was from?
No. I don't know where she's from, but she did this competition in Eugene, Oregon.
Okay, instead of little old lady from Pasadena, she's a little old lady going to Paris.
Yeah. All right, let me check something here. Yeah, I'm just trying to find where that. Let's see. And 200 wins 10,000. Shot put 20. Okay, there's Michelle Roll. 142.27.
But anyway.
All right, so.
Not only is Barrel a force to be reckoned with, how about just plain old fucking heat in general?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. 4th of July on Thursday. It's going to be hot here. And Jana, I believe you're going to be hot where you are too, right?
I think on the 4th of July, it's going to be like 107.
Here,
106, 100.
Well, here on the 4th, it's going to be 97 degrees.
Oh.
But the humidity here has been up. So you can bet I refuse to go anywhere on the 4th.
Well, you want to know something?
What?
You'll get the 4th of July in your cul-de-sac again.
Well, hopefully not, because if it's too hot, I don't think they're going to do it. At least I hope not.
Well, I'm going to have to stay up late on the 4th because of the dog.
Yeah, because last year I did call the police. Now, not 911, because it's like, that's not, that was not
That's
warranted.
not considered an emergency.
No, Now, if someone's house starts burning because of fireworks, then it would turn into an emergency.
Yep, yep.
So hopefully this year they will not do that, because I did call the police, I called the regular number, and they did tell the neighbor, do not shoot the fireworks within city limits, because remember, in most places it's illegal, and right now because it's so freaking hot here, they may not be doing it all. At least I hope they won't do it, because if the ground
Well,
is
it
dry
depends
enough,
on how much.
if the ground's
Yeah,
too dry, that can become a problem.
yeah. We have another wildfire that they say was human caused.
Why am I not
Somebody flicked
surprised?
their bit the wrong way.
I'm not surprised at that. Alright, so anyway, let's see. Of course, barrel is still at 155. I just looked at the latest advisory they had. So, yeah. Public Advisory 13A. Yeah, it's still at 155. It's moving west-northwest at 21. This thing is moving quick.
So if Texas does get a little bit of barrel, it won't be too much too long.
Right. Here's me.
I'll let you get away with it.
Come on.
Okay, let me try to find something.
Okay. Now something interesting. Me TV Tunes has started, of course. And I had been in that big Me TV fan group, but I left for several reasons. Particularly because I had posted something and someone actually had the gall to say I had dementia.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
For what?
Okay, Captain Planet. Okay, watched the first episode on Saturday. I was unable to see it Tuesday morning because it didn't start for me until 6:30 that morning. So
You were already at work.
No, 6:30 in the morning. I was not at work yet, but I finally saw the first episode on Saturday morning on Me TV Tunes, and a few things caught my eye, or actually my ear. Some of the music was either not the same or not even there, and Captain Planet's voice wasn't the voice I was used to. Seriously, that's like, what the? And then
And that warranted them calling you to saying you had dementia?
Yeah. But thankfully somebody did defend me on that. But honestly, that was one of the biggest reasons I left that group, because it's like the biggest thing I hate there. They're complaining about, I don't have the channel, or I don't have this particular show. It's like, look, we're not going to get everything we want, okay? Me, it's like, I can wait for Silverhawks as long as possible, because it's not like my life depends on it.
Be kind of neat if they could get the magician.
Well, that's
a one-off.
Well, yeah, but that's from 1999, though, so not exactly classic. But then again, they are going to add Zalin Showdown before too long, so go figure.
Oh, okay.
So there's still hope for the Magic Man.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, see, it depends on what they can get in terms of rights. That's the problem. But a lot of people say, "Oh, I want Star Trek. Oh, I want Filmation. Oh, I want this. Oh, I want that." It's like, come on, people.
Hey, how many days ago did the network start?
It started last Tuesday, on the 25th.
Okay.
So tomorrow, basically.
Yep, 1 week ago tomorrow. Correct.
So give the station a chance, you assholes.
Oh, you know how it is. People just want to complain and complain and complain.
They say patience is a virtue, and it's not one of mine that's very good. They need more patience.
Yeah, I mean, I know Silverhawks is coming. I knew it wasn't going to be in the initial lineup, but I was like, when it comes, it comes. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm fine.
It may not come till January.
Yeah, it may not come for even a year, even maybe. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it because I've got bigger things to think about.
I'm waiting for Johnny Quest.
That's on the weekend.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot was like, is it gonna be on Spectrum? Is it gonna be on Dish? Is it gonna be like, just hold your horses, okay? All right.
All right.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Just relax. Like I
Neither
said,
is me
I got
TV tunes.
yeah. Like I said, I got bigger things to think about. I
Like
got more.
work.
I got more important things to think about. So
Like work.
yeah, exactly. Because if I spent my whole time worrying about, oh no, when is Johnny Quest? Oh, when is Scooby Doo? It's like, I know Scooby Doo comes on when I get off work, so I can't exactly enjoy it in the car.
Well, maybe someday you'll be able to.
Yeah.
Okay, can I read this article about that turbulence?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And CNN is reputable.
Right.
That's who put the article out. And the title of the, okay, let me, hold on. We thought we were going to die. 30 injured as strong turbulence forces Air Europa Boeing plane to land in Brazil. 30 passengers were injured after a flight from Madrid to Uruguay was hit by strong turbulence and had to make an emergency landing in Brazil, Spanish airline Air Europa said on Monday. Okay, so evidently that happened over the at the weekend. Our flight UX045 bound for Montevideo had been diverted to the Natal airport in Brazil due to strong turbulence, Air Europa said on a post on Twitter. The plane has landed normally, and those who sustained different types of injuries are already being treated. On the news, they said they had a lot of broken bones. Okay. The aircraft, okay, the aircraft hit by turbulence was a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, one of the biggest one in the Boeing fleet, according to flight tracking website FlightAware. The plane has the capacity to hold up to 339 passengers, according to Air Europa's website. And there is a picture that shows damage to the ceiling. Oh. From one moment to the next, the plane destabilized and went into a dive. The people who didn't have seatbelts went up in the air and hit the ceiling, and they got hurt. Those who had seatbelts on, not so much. One of the passengers, Maximiliano told Reuters. Another passenger, Stevan, told the news agency there are passengers with fractures and injuries to their arms, faces, and legs. There are about 30 people injured. It was a pretty horrible feeling. We thought we were going to die there, but thank God it didn't happen. If you want to say something, go right ahead.
Well, that's why
the Spanish airline.
That's why when you're on a flight, wear your seatbelt the whole time.
The Spanish airline said that another plane was set to depart later on Monday from Madrid and pick up the passengers stranded in Brazil to continue their journey to Uruguay. Okay, let's see how much is left. Okay, there's not that much left. Air Europa added that anyone who is in need of health care is being treated in Brazil's Natal International Airport. The news comes as the latest development in a string of bad, that did not help Boeing very much. The news comes as the latest development in a string of bad publicity for the airplane manufacturer Boeing. You know, they've had all kinds of crap happen to their planes. While there's no evidence so far that the injuries on the Air Europa flight had anything to do with the safety malfunction, Boeing has recently faced a series of whistleblowers alleging safety issues at the company. Just last week, a whistleblower came forward alleging parts of Boeing 787 Dreamliner planes were built in an unsafe manner, potentially leading to devastating consequences. A previous whistleblower, Sam Salafor, a Boeing engineer, said he found and reported similar gaps in 787 and 777 aircraft. For nearly 2 years, starting in 2021, the FAA and Boeing halted deliveries of the new Dreamliners while it looked into the gaps. Boeing said it made changes in its manufacturing process and deliveries ultimately resumed.
Mm-hmm.
More than a dozen whistleblowers have come forward against Boeing in recent years, and the number has grown substantially since a door plug blew off a 737 MAX plane in January just after takeoff, leaving a gaping hole in the side of the plane. The FAA has opened multiple investigations into Boeing, and the U.S. Department of Justice said it may okay, hold on. And the Department of Justice said it may file criminal charges against the company because of its ongoing quality and safety concerns. And that's the end of the article. Are you still there, girlfriend?
Yes, I'm here. I'm still here.
But you know what? Excuse me. Boeing still needs to do something.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because the door plug blew. There have been other things.
Yeah.
See if I can find it. So, do you have any more?
Well, not really, but I want to talk about the fact that why insulin costs a damn arm and a leg.
Oh yeah. I think any drugs cost an arm and a leg and a half an ear and more.
Yeah.
At one point, my last prescription for my anastasol that I need,
Mm-hmm.
the last time I paid for it was $0. And then I got lucky the second time. The next to last time I paid for it, it didn't cost me that much. When I went back this last time for a 90-day supply,
Mm-hmm.
it was $30. But on my tight budget, I can't afford it. So, but anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was I found out that my the Fry's where I used to get my prescription filled,
Mm-hmm.
and their pharmacy there lost their contract with Cigna.
Ah.
I had to change from excuse me, I've got a little bit of a dry throat. So I had to switch from Fry's to CVS Pharmacy and Target, which is a little closer anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not just insulin, it's just about anything. And I saw on the news that there is a shortage of cancer drugs,
Yeah.
and they cost more than an arm and a leg and a half an ear and more.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And what about these elderly people who need the meds for their health?
Mm-hmm. To stay alive. Now, those people with Medicare and such, theirs is capped at $35.
Right.
But there are a lot of younger people under 65 who have it too. Me being one of those people. Because what wanted me to do this tonight was because I went to see my endocrinologist on Friday. And she gave me a card where it said $35 copay. I'm thinking, finally, I'm going to get something. Yes, I'm going to have to do it every day, but it's better than nothing. Now, I get the first text saying, you owe $60.27. I'm thinking, okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Then I get a second one in the afternoon saying, it's $445.09. Like, what the hell? So, I go down there and find out what's going on. They said, oh, the $60 was just for the needles. what? And then they said the prescription the insulin I wanted to get, $445. I said, you know what? Keep it. Screw it. I'm out of here. Now the
Yeah,
good
but you have a backup. You do have a backup.
Yeah, I do have a couple backups. Now I did message my endocrinologist. I have not received a message yet. I have a feeling I probably will soon enough. But still, it just irks me to no end. You see, that's what led to me eating the M&Ms and getting my high A1C again. It's the stress of not being able to get it, as I thought.
Tell them the good news.
Yeah. What do you mean?
About your weight.
Yeah. Well.
How much you thought about that?
Okay. Well, I thought eating all those M&Ms was going to put me over like 160, 170. No, I'm still at 159. I'm so surprised at that. But still, having all this chocolate was definitely not good.
Right. To add on to the whole insulin situation, my mother takes two. One a month and one daily. And they're both expensive. I cannot remember which one it is, but one of them is $700 plus.
A month?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is. Let me finish.
Okay.
If she wasn't on Medicaid and Medicare, she would not be able to afford it.
Yeah. Now, I found out something interesting. I contacted, I think it's Optum RX for mine. You know, there's like Optum RX, GoToRx, and all that. Now, this is where it gets interesting. He said that I'm like $49 away from the $3,000 deductible. And after that, I paid like $120. Now, if I want to get it at the $35 a month, I have to wait until November.
Which is stupid.
I know. But like I said, right now I am working on getting my blood sugar lower right now, because the good news is I've got glipizide, I've got metformin, and now that I don't have any M&MC, thank God, it's helped a little bit. My numbers have gone down. It's like this morning alone was like only one. It was 133. Now it's still a little on the high side, 3 points higher than the highest part of the norm, but that's okay. It's just this has been such a tremendous challenge, because trying to get this medicine, it's like I just want to get something, but I can't seem to get it without having to pay an arm, a leg, and several other body parts. And it's
arm,
not,
a leg, a half an ear, and a few toes.
yeah, and it's not just me. There are millions of people who have to rely on insulin, and they can't get it because they can't afford it. They're not 65. They can't get on a Medicare yet. And in my case, my insurance won't even cover it.
What's the problem there?
Yeah, go ahead, Janet.
Go ahead.
How about the people who at home have to take oral medications for cancer, a bunch of different things? My mom, when she was alive, she was taking, I swear, about 10 different medications.
Oh, sure, I believe it.
But
I'm taking
it's
4
just a
medications.
shame.
I take 4 medications and a vitamin D supplement. So I know Mom's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 herself.
I'm only on the one, and that's the anastasol.
But you
And
see,
I'm lucky.
yeah, you see, what happened was, with Mom's case, one combination made her really feel bad. But when the doctor decided to change it a little bit, now her blood pressure's fantastic.
I believe it. You just got to be aware of how your body feels.
Exactly.
And take appropriate actions to take appropriate actions, because nobody knows your body better than you.
Exactly. And
You know,
I was basically beating myself up for letting myself get into this mess.
yeah.
And but
You did it the first time you got into the mess too and couldn't get your meds right away.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah, because that's, you see, that's what led to the problem when I first met Dr. Burney before he moved to Texas. Um, but the stress of not getting it was what led to me stress eating things I shouldn't be eating. I'm not going to blame anybody except myself. Because why should I blame something or someone for what I did? Right? I got to hold myself I have to
You're
hold my I have to hold myself accountable.
like you said, like you said in those words, you are responsible for you.
Yeah. Mhm. Exactly. And I said, "Doc, I blame myself. It's my fault." She said, "It's understandable. Just don't beat yourself up. There's a way. We're going to figure it out somehow." And like I said, I have messaged her about the situation. So I'm gonna go check the portal and see. See, this is the thing I love about this nowadays. Now you can communicate with the doctors online.
Yeah. Because, hey, have you ever gotten into a queue for a doctor's office and they keep telling you, do this, press one, do this, press two?
Yeah.
And you have to do that umpteen times. You feel like you're in the middle of running in a goddamn hamster wheel.
Or worse, the waiting room for San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, speaking of San Diego Comic Con, I wish I could go and at least be a fly on the wall at the Steam Powered Giraffe show.
Oh, they're gonna have one there. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You know who they are, right?
Yes.
My favorite song by them is Brass Goggles.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised they're still around. The cast has changed a little.
Well, I mean, people have things to do. They may have lives. Some things have changed people's lives. It happens.
Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. Now I know. They are coming out with a new album.
Oh, see,
Steam Powered Giraffe?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's called. Hold on. It's called Music from Steam World Heist 2.
Ah.
Basically, they did the soundtrack for the game.
Ah.
Steam World 2.
Okay.
You're kidding, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. And I believe they have changed their cast, I think.
Yeah.
They used to have a couple of women in there that were female bots, robots.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but I just want to put that out there because it's just so difficult. I'm not the only one having difficulty, but I'm not saying my life's in danger per se, because it would be if my blood sugars were over 400, which that has never happened, and I'm gonna make sure that
I
doesn't.
think it did happen to someone we knew, though, right?
Yeah, but
not gonna mention names.
Right,
so.
that's fine. But yeah, I mean, doing everything wrong and just not having that medication was just that was leading me to the problem. So, like I said, I'm holding myself accountable. I'm not going to blame anybody or anything for what I did. Pardon me a second. I swear to God, I love this microphone because I can just hit the top and mute.
Oh, they did music from SteamWorld Heist, the first game back in 2015.
Oh, wow. So they've been around that long? That's pretty interesting.
Well, I mean, they've been around longer than that.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. They've been around since 2008.
Wow, 16
They did
years.
a song called Diamonds. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And how this came about, there was a gal, she doesn't play as one of the robots in the band, but she's part of the band. She was at Throne Controllers Coliseum 2 months back. And she's part of the group.
Okay.
As of this year. Lacey Johnson is her name, and she plays keyboard, electric guitar, and she does vocals.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I wonder what the name of the guy is. He wears the bowler hat. I don't know if he's with them anymore, but some of the video I've seen, he's more wears a bowler hat and plays a piano.
Hold on a minute. I think it's the spine.
Yes,
The spine is the bowler
Shirley.
hat. The spine is the guy with the bowler hat.
Ah.
Okay.
There's the spine, rabbit, and zero.
Ah.
That's the current lineup.
And I can't remember the name of the character that liked Ice Cream Parade. Listen to that one.
Okay. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah. They only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums. Actually, 6 currently out, 1 coming out next year. The 7th is the name of the album.
Okay. But yeah, I want to. Yeah, but
go ahead, Shirley.
okay. I was just saying. I just want to put this insulation. Oh yeah, I want to take a shot of insulation. No. Sorry, folks. I'm not trying to be funny. I was trying to say insulin, and I came up with insulation. Yeah, I really want to take a shot of insulation. No, I don't.
Especially not if it's fiberglass. You'd have it itching all over your body if you did that.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let me try that again. I just want to put the insulin issue out there because it's tough, not just for me, but millions of people. And
one of our friends.
Yeah. Good.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
One of our friends. He doesn't have to do it anymore, but he was taking 6 or 7 shots of insulin a day. Finally got the sugar under control, so he got to quit taking the insulin.
That's good.
Me, a long time ago, I was borderline diabetic.
Pre-diabetic?
Pre-diabetic, yeah. Not high enough to be diabetic, but close.
Yeah, but you know, it's just a huge problem for people. Sometimes they got to decide between paying bills or getting the medication, and I feel like it's so ridiculous.
Unfortunately, you can't do both at the same time.
Yeah, and the fact that I blame big pharmaceuticals because they want to keep the prices high, and I want to blame the insurance companies because they don't want to cover it.
They don't give you enough incentive to cover it.
No.
I think both big pharma and the insurance companies just want to
make sure we all pay.
Yeah, and if you don't pay, tough luck, Charlie.
Excuse me. But it's just a tough situation, not just for me, but for a lot of other people. It's like, I am not paying no damn $445. Now, I'll tell you this, Trulicity, last year, I was paying only $30 a month. This year, even with a coupon, $750. So I said, forget it. I don't want it.
So which 2 are you taking now, then?
No, I'm taking 2 by mouth, glipizide and metformin.
Okay, so
those
you
are
still
tablets.
have backup until, you still have your backup until either it comes out in November or you find a source.
But I mean, I was so irritated on Friday. That's why we didn't do the show. I was like, all I would do was bring the mood down. So that's why we opted not to do it. And we're going to take a break this month, just for July. We're going to come back the full week of August, will be August 5th.
Yep.
So we're just going to take a breather. It'll give me time to edit those X-Men reaction videos. I can finally post them all. And then also in August, I might do something for myself, like a little 5-minute thing where I just talk about one random subject. But I will tell you right now, no politics, no religion. Okay, that
So it
stays
could be
out.
something like a new movie.
Yeah, it could be a new movie. It could be something random like why won't anybody do anything about the Pirates of Dark Water? You know?
Uh, what was it I saw? How about a movie that's up and coming?
No, I mean it's gonna be random anything, Janet. It's not gonna be just about not just a movie or something, you know?
There's
Oh,
a new movie that's coming out on the 24th of July, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's one I want to go see.
it isn't Deadpool and Wolverine, is it?
No.
And oh, speaking of the movies, Inside Out 2 is now the fastest animated movie ever to hit the 1 billion mark worldwide.
You're kidding.
I said billion.
Ooh. I wish I could get a piece of that pie. I wouldn't have to worry about shit.
Yeah. But right now, Inside Out 2.
Even a fraction of the billions.
Yeah. But
Would
anyway,
keep me happy for the rest of my life.
yeah, well anyway, Inside Out 2 worldwide, $1,019,043,017. Domestic, $469 million. And remember, this movie has been out for only 3 weeks.
Crap.
Yep. Foreign take, $549 million. So what does that tell you? This movie's popular around the world.
That is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. Inside Out 2. Let's see. Now this week, it did go down to 57 million. But like I said, it still got that 469. Number 2 was A Quiet Place Day 1 with 52 million. Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1 was third with 11 million. Let's see, that's in Kaiki 2890 AD, 5.475 million. But let's see, I always like to go down to the, oh my god. We got one movie that was way below the $100 mark. Yeah.
Which one was it?
It's called Banal and Adama. It made $23.
Banal and Adama?
Yep.
That's insulting a good commander.
Well, I think this is a different Adama, not that Adama. But still.
And to make the reference.
Yeah, but still, $23? That is terrible.
I bet you that got yanked out of theaters real quick.
Well, let's see. How many theaters was this thing even showing in? It was showing in 4 theaters.
4 divided into $23?
Let's see.
$5 a theater. $5
Oh, wait,
and some
there's
change
a
a theater.
theater. Hold on. Oh, never mind. It was only 1 theater. But there's actually a couple movies there that are showing like only 1 or 2 theaters. So, but damn's a break sometimes. But I'll tell you, I was thinking Deadpool and Wolverine was the movie that was going to save 2024. No, Inside Out 2 already did it.
What about what's the rating on Wolverine and Deadpool?
It is officially rated R.
No, but I mean the money made.
Janet,
I know,
the
with
movie's
an
not
anime-
out yet. It's not out till July 26th.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't exactly tell how much they made when the movie's not even out yet. So. Alright, so about 5 minutes to go. So, just a quick reminder. After tonight, we're going to take the rest of July off. We will come back that first full week of August, which will be August 5th. And besides, while that's going on, let's
Okay.
see. While we're taking that break, the Olympics will be on anyway.
True.
Okay, let's see what Screen Rant has to say. For the movies coming out on the 24th. Despicable Me 4,
Yeah, that one is coming out. That's right.
Maxine, Mother, Couch, Don't Ask, Long Legs, Fly Me to the Moon. That's going to be another one.
Hold on just
It's
a
gonna-
second.
Okay.
Jan, hold on just a second. Hurricane Beryl has been upgraded to a Cat 5 with winds of 161 miles per hour.
Oh, that's official. All right, let me get down to
Okay, that was it.
NHC. Let's see.
It was the sequel to the movie Twister.
Yep.
That's the one I want to see.
Twisters.
Okay. Twister.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're right. It is. Yep, there it is.
How I found out is the phrase category 5 is trending on X.
Okay.
I'm like, what is that? And like, oh, Beryl
Yeah.
is now a Cat 5.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the National Hurricane Center here advisory. Now this literally just came out 11 p.m. Atlantic time. Let's see. Maximum sustained winds 160 miles an hour. Present movement west northwest at 22. It is moving quick.
Which way is it going?
Um,
West?
Yeah, it's going like west northwest. It's probably gonna. It's headed towards Jamaica. It'll be there in a couple days. Now it's supposed to weaken once it gets over the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. But after that point, we don't know which way it's going to go. The likelihood is South Texas will get an impact from it. Maybe not direct impact, but it's going to get something. So, yeah, and I saw, and Josh Johnson said this best. He said there are a lot of couples away on honeymoons and such. So it's like, he's saying, you know, if you know family and friends out there, let them know what's going on. Because I'd be a nervous wreck. Seriously. I would not. If I were on vacation, I knew there was a monster hurricane, I was like, I'm getting out of town. I don't care. I'll pay the canceling fee. Now the good news is, in situations like that, a lot of places will waive cancellation fees because they're thinking about your safety. So, which is a good thing. All right. So anyway, we'll just go and wrap these up. Like I said, we will be back on August the 5th. We're gonna take a break. No Duel Links, no Master Duel, and such. So but like I said, it'll give me time to edit all those things I did for X-Men '97, and I'll get them posted at some point this month. Okay, I do apologize for not getting posted, but it takes time for me to edit. I'm not quick. I got to get it down to a point where I don't go over the 10 minutes on fair use in the audio.
Ash will be streaming Friday,
Okay.
and I will be returning sometime in mid-July.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right.
That's the movie I want to go see.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now since we won't be doing any more shows this month. Please remember, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, don't play your mobile games and drive. Do think and drive, okay? And also with the 4th of July, be careful out there because some places it's gonna be very, very hot and humid. So please be careful out there. Remember not to shoot fireworks within city limits. There are most places in the country they will not let you shoot fireworks, and plus you need to leave it to the professionals anyway because it's dangerous. Let's see.
Well, when something is loud enough to scare the bats out of palm trees, you better let the doggone professionals do it.
Yeah.
One year watching fireworks, this little kid next to me, oh, look at the birds. And I looked up, and it wasn't birds, it was a flock of bats.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good night. I'm done.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you want to say something, Mike?
No. I'm
Okay,
good.
I thought. All right, but anyway, 4th of July. Remember the real reason why we have it. Okay, you know, we got the freedom to do all this because of the brave. All right, don't forget that. That's important.
It's the land of the free because of the brave.
Exactly. Exactly. Enjoy those hot dogs, hamburgers, wings, everything. But remember the real reason why we've got it. Okay. Oh yeah, happy Canada Day to our friends to the north. Don't forget that. All right. So anyway, I'm going to play the ending. So hang on for 15 seconds. All right, so with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great rest of July. We will be back on August the 5th. And don't forget, Ashley will be streaming on Friday, and Mike will be back sometime in the middle of this month.
Correct.
So with that in mind, please stay safe. Enjoy the 4th, okay? And enjoy the rest of July. Mwah. Peace
Bye,
out.
everyone.
See ya.